Okay, so we just started our oil change on our 2018 Can-Am F3. We're using a Rotax 1330 ACE engine oil kit, 5W40. Kind of the way to go. First thing I did, undo this cover. Take out the dipstick just to let the vacuum out. And there's a drain plug on each side. That's one drain plug on that side, so we've drained that, and that is this little guy right there. All right, and that's a Torx T45. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so we're gonna drain the other drain plug, and there's a plug right there, which is a T40, and that's the plug for it. So you got to make sure you drain both sides, that side and that side. Make sure your vehicle is level. Took this Spyder out for about a 10-minute ride. Got the engine nice and hot. Best way to drain it. Okay, so we got to take off this other panel. Got to remove these screws. There's two up front. And there's two pins right here. It's better if you have one of these pry tools to pull these pins out. Off in one big piece. And your oil filter is right inside that canister. Alright, so that's got to come, that top's got to come off. You could get a socket for that, but I'm going to try to use a wrench. All right, I got it kind of pretty loose. Do a finger tight, finger loose. And there she is, right inside there. There's the filter. Looks pretty good. Again, it's only got 5,000 miles on it. But it looks good. I would check for shavings. You know, anything that doesn't look like it should be there. Particularly metal. But it looks great. It's all our new gaskets. Crush washer. Second crush washer. Let's start with this plug. And these are all color coordinated, so it shouldn't be that difficult to match it all up. Put on the new crush ring. Put on the new black washer. And the green one. A little tricky. Alright, so that's one. That's one plug. Let's do this one. All we need to do is take out the crush washer, old one, clean off the magnetic stud, make sure that's clean, put in your new copper crush washer, so that takes care of both of those plugs, and then we're going to place these gaskets. Put on the new one. A little oil around it, why not? So pretty simple kit, comes with everything you need when you buy the oil filter kit. Alright, so that's everything right there. Alright, brand new oil filter. Going in. It's seated. I'm going to put this back in, all the gas has been changed. Put that seated back into place. That's snug. Just tighten it the rest of the way. a socket, channel wrench. You don't need to tighten this crazy tight, just enough to make sure it's snug. Okay, I'm going to put this back in, this Torx. Wipe off the excess oil. Clean that up, all the oil off of it. Then we're going to move over and do the other one. Let's do this one. It's a little trick, a little tricky. Get it started is the challenge right there. All right. All right. 5W40. At the time of this video, this kit of oil has a filter and the quartz all in the box. The whole kit is about $130 on Amazon. Okay, oil change is almost complete. I put about, I don't know, all the quartz in except for half of that. I just took it for about a 2-minute ride up and down the street just to get the oil circulated. I'm going to let it sit for about 5-10 minutes and then I will check the dipstick. Here, manufacturer says to let it settle in after a few minutes if you're using it. Okay, oil change took about an hour to complete. Not too hard if you take your time. Hope this helped you guys out, and have a great riding season. Be careful.